be a penalty. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty.
Time of the penalties.
He's turned back now to the defensive zone. He goes back now behind his own net. Has gone back into his own end. Moving along in the defensive zone. Carried out of his own end towards center. Skating in his own end towards center. That puck's loose, defended away by Doughty.
Tonight is our team poster giveaway. If you find a sticker on the inside cover of your program, go to Guest Services to receive your team poster.
One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
Calgary's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
The Lions left the ice, not having a power play. They come back with one. We're underway. The Lions in possession as they travel in their own end. Decides to go back and see if his goalie's got any better ideas. Carried from the defensive zone towards center. In his own end, possession still. Playing in his own end, headed up ice. And he keeps it going in the defensive zone. Possession held as he skates in his own end. Dropped on back further. Wanting to generate something here in the defensive zone. Knocked right off the stick. Retreats into the defensive zone. We'll hope a breakout occurs from behind the net. The Lions' power play has ended. They've been not bad so far tonight. They just weren't good that time. He drops on back further. What do you think he's thinking? In the defensive zone, continuing. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Waiting behind his own goal. Started out, just like in practice. That stick came up high, and so did the arm of the referee. Carried from the defensive zone. Goes back into his own end of the ice to see how things are developing. The Lions have it in the defensive zone. Trying to generate something from behind his own net. In their own end, moving it now. Good work with the stick. And play is stopped for a penalty. Solid, clean win. Good job with the stick. In the defensive zone, hanging on to it. And in their own end, looking for options. Goalie to the bench, extra attacker out. Oh, he put it in his own net. It counts against him. The Lions have gotten another goal on a night of many goals. What a satisfying night for them, and their coach won't have much to say. It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession.
6 minutes, 28 seconds.
Whistle blown, play stopped. The referee will hand out a penalty.
Well, in desperation mode, all he was trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately caught the player's skates.
The goalie has left. A skater is on. An extra one to try to get a key goal near the end.
Number 2, Duncan.
Beat him on that one.
For tripping. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 42 seconds.
The Lions have control of the puck in their own end. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Nice work by Mike Modano. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Decides to go back to his own end to try and get out. The Lions in their own end controlling the play. Mike Modano's in his own end headed toward center. Can't seem to find a play there, so he'll go back and reset. Drops on back behind his own net. In the defensive zone, making headway. The Lions' power play is over. Empty this time. Pretty good before. And we get another penalty. The referee to the scorer's table.
No, this is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
Penalty to number 7.
The Lions prevail again.
2 minutes for tripping and 2 minutes.
Curls on back and readies an attack.
8 minutes, 34
The
seconds.
Lions waiting back in their own end. He's in retreat now in his defensive zone. Wheels it on behind his own net and looks. Wants to get something regenerated, but from his own end of the ice. He goes back now behind his own net. Good quick poke check there. Decides to skate it back toward his own end. He is slashed, and there'll be a penalty for that. In the defensive zone, still in control. The Lions with possession in their own end. Lugged ahead from the defensive zone. The Lions' power play is over. They didn't score that time, but they did earlier. In their own end, making progress. And the goalie to the bench. The extra man's on. Decides to curl back a little further. Making progress in their own end. Continues on back a little further. And in the defensive zone, he continues. Continues on back a little farther. Redden's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. The Lions have control of the puck in the defensive zone. Decides to go back into his own end to get something started. The Lions get the puck with just a few seconds left on their power play. The Lions' power play has ended. They've been okay sometimes, not this one. He's in his own end of the ice now, and what's up? We'll hope a breakout occurs from behind the net. Playing this in his own end. Looking for some help back in his own end. Waiting behind his own goal to start it out, just like in practice. Back on his stick. Back in his own zone, headed up ice. Charging on ahead between the blue lines. He goes back into his own end. Eichel's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Play is stopped, and now we'll hear the call. Play stops, and still another penalty.
Well, the referees are doing a good job, Doc, here. They're huddling up, they're talking, they're communicating. They're trying to figure out exactly what the calls on the ice should be.
Penalty to number 87.
They win it.
2 minutes for slashing. Penalty to number 9, Philip.
Decides to go back and hope to go forward.
71, laying down.
Hoping for better things if he turns back.
Penalties, 15
The Lions in their own end controlling play now. Trying to generate something from behind his own net. Hoping to recoil back in his own end. Skating in his own end. Thinking maybe his goalie's got a better idea. Closer to him now. And he'll continue possession in his own end. Carried toward the neutral zone. And he retreats back from center ice. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. Ekblad slashed, and the arm of the referee is up. A penalty will be coming. The Lions' power play has ended. Even though they've scored on it, they didn't that time. Stamkos gets a slashing minor here.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're going to the box.
Calgary penalty to number 91.
Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team.
Final of the penalty, 17 minutes.
The Lions starting back in their own end. And goes back a little further, hoping to gain ground. Drops on back behind his own net. Will turn back into his own end and look over his options. Players tired, about to get a rest as we go late into the second period.
1 minute left in the second period.
Keeps it going in the defensive zone. Moving it to Mike Modano. Goes back a little further. Referee's got a penalty on his mind here. Delayed call. Turns around back in his own end to try and get something better. The Lions' long power play is over. They got nada. The Lions' power play is over. I lose my money on this one. I thought they'd score. Doughty's got a minor penalty. Goalie interference is the call.
Well, he sold that, Doc. The goaltender sold that. I don't think there was much contact at all.
Penalty to number
Big
8.
face-off win.
2 minutes for goaltender interference. Calgary penalty to number 87. Sidney Crosby, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 54 seconds. Hey kids, don't forget if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Period begins with one team still short. Penalty kill will begin with this faceoff. Carried out of his own end towards center ice. The Lions recoiling back in their own end. He's turned back now to the defensive zone. Goalie to the bench, substitution made. Redden's hooked on this play, and the arm of the referee is high. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out. And another penalty coming. If we have a slew, what's one more?
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
The cage is vacant. Chance-taking time. So important to win the next face-off now. Calgary's got a defensive zone win.
For obstruction, hooking. Calgary penalty to number
He shot that in his own net. It's a goal.
1 minute, 14 seconds.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff.
Power play by number
Has gone back into his own end.
1 minute, 29 seconds.
That one counts. He put it in himself.